Hello there, Leo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for our second full moon in Aquarius of 2021. Last month, in our month of July, we had our first full moon in Aquarius. That would be at 1 degree of Aquarius. So that did aspect the sun at 1 degree of Leo last month. So we are having a reoccurrence of this full moon in Aquarius because it's still going to be at the very, very last degree of that sign when it goes into its full aspect. That's going to be on August 22nd at 8:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be at 29 degrees of Aquarius. That's the last degree that a planet can be at before it goes back to 0 degrees. So it will still be aspecting your sun sign, which will be at 29 degrees of Leo when that full moon occurs. So Leo, you and Aquarius are both getting a double dose of this full moon lunar power and energy, and I'm very excited for that for you guys because I really do feel it's going to bring even more empowerment, stepping more firmly into your power and your personal subconscious awareness. And it's going to open up, I think, a lot of doors for you. It's going to bring a lot of opportunities to you, and it's going to make you see things in a much more empowered light on the whole. So this reading is going to be all about the past, present, future cycles, what kind of energies you'll be bringing through, and how to work with all of that as we go forward. And keep in mind, Leo, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single one of you. So take what makes sense, leave the rest behind. And if it doesn't resonate, you may want to check the other planet placements and signs in your personal natal chart. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Leos for this second full moon in Aquarius of August 2021. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best future, past, present, and future placements for those lunar cycles. Yes. Ooh, I like these. Okay, so Leo, we're going to start out. This is the past card, so this is the past 28 to 30 days. Would have been the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. That's this phase right before the full moon. So it really is about, coming up to that conclusion, coming up to the completion of a goal or a cycle. So this last month has been very focused on that, getting everything prepared, getting everything lined up as you get ready for this completion. And on top of this, like I said, I feel like you're gaining in a lot of wisdom, in a lot of momentum, and I think it's also quite very, very nice coincidence. As we know, there's no coincidences, but the synchronicity of this 22 on top of that wisdom card, because that second full moon in Aquarius is on the 22nd of August. So I do feel you've been preparing for a lot of knowledge, a lot of personal understanding, achieving those personal goals. Very, very beautiful. And this is moving up to a new level. In the center, current energy that you'll experience during that second full moon of Aquarius is going to be the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node is an astrological lunar point on your personal natal chart, and that is going to show you where you are going, right? The South Node is where you've come from. The North Node is where life and the divine are taking you. And it does require you doing things in a different way, changing up your routines and old habits, especially if they're not working for you, especially if it's like I keep trying this and it just doesn't work. It's time to step out of the usual and the known and try something fresh and new. And it does bring you a lot of peace. It brings you a lot of balance, right? Especially, like I said, if you've been pushing something so strongly in one direction and it wasn't working for you, it's bringing you back into alignment by trying something new, doing something a little differently, trying a different approach. Takes you to a much, much happier place. Going into the future, we have the balsamic moon, a time for healing. So I do think, Leo, as this, full moon wanes, you're going to be left behind with a much more peaceful feeling, a much more healed feeling, and it is time to relax a little bit. I know a lot of my Leos have been very busy, really focused on completing some goals, some tasks, and I think you guys definitely deserve and need a break. And that is for this next 28, 30 days that you'll be experiencing that healing moon. And I love this card. This is actually, if not one of my favorites of this deck, the Self-Love card. And Leo, I would say don't hesitate. If you need to take a special retreat for yourself, or you and your significant other, whatever feels good to you, that's what you should do. This is a time for healing, affirming yourself, being good to yourself. And it's a waxing crescent, so it's really building your confidence, building your self-worth, your self-esteem, and reaffirming how truly awesome you are. Let's get into some tarot. We're going to just use these in the same past, present, future layout to deepen these messages. Yeah, I feel like the future is so good for you. It just feels like celebration. I do feel that you're bringing a lot of things into balance. This past cycle, you've really been working hard, and probably being a mediator for some folks, for some of you, being the diplomat, being the one that brings balance and harmony into situations. You've really learned a lot, actually, about how to balance, your needs with the needs of others. The Justice card is Libra energy. And Venus actually has just gone into the sign of Libra. So I do feel like in all of your personal relationships, in areas of personal growth, areas of career goals, or, things that you want to achieve, you're bringing in a lot of balance. And you're coming at things with a very fair attitude and approach, very impartial. It's like, let's just do what's right. That's the feeling I get for you, Leo. And the Hermit. Ooh, so you might have been kind of really working at some things on your own this past cycle. Yeah, this past lunar cycle, I feel like you've been really following your own personal truth, that very strong inner voice, because the Hermit is about listening to your inner truth and your inner voice, following your own star. Sometimes being very much kind of that pioneer that goes out and forges ahead and learns things on your own and then brings it back and shares it with others. It's also a very healing card. It's Virgo energy and alignment, so it really is about healing yourself inside and out. Going into the present energy of this second Aquarius full moon. Look at that. We have our moon card sitting there, and the moon is ruled by Pisces. And what's so interesting? Technically this, month should have been the Pisces full moon. And that full moon in Aquarius, it happens, right? It happens, at that very last degree of that sign. But then only 41 minutes later, that full moon in Aquarius moves into the sign of Pisces. So we do get that Pisces energy. Next month will be the proper Pisces full moon. But I do feel that with this moon card, you're bringing in quite a lot of that energy. It's very spiritual. It's very much, attuned with the inner world, the deeper subconscious layers. And so to me, I feel like, yet again, by doing something new, by following a new and different path, trying a different approach, you're bringing in stronger spiritual awareness. I feel like you're also clearing up some personal or, mental confusion that you may have been carrying, because sometimes that moon card can be a little confusing, because Pisces energy is mystical and it is a little bit ephemeral and we can't always see things super clear. The moon card sometimes has that connection with deception, because the moon, things look different under the moonlight than under the sunlight. This could also really be balancing your feminine side as well. And I do feel like it takes you to the next powerful level of your life. We have the Knight of Wands. And so oh, sorry, not the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, either way. If it was Knight of Wands, kind of interesting was feeling that, because that's Sagittarius energy. It's very fiery. Knight of Pentacles, I do like the energy of that more because it's more solid, it's more stable. Take things one step at a time. It again has that Virgo energy. You got a lot of that coming into your reading tonight. So I would say making your plans, getting nice and balanced. Don't rush yourself. Don't push yourself too fast or too hard here, Leo. Pace yourself, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most successful knight, and that's because they're very well prepared. Going into the immediate future, on top of that healing balsamic moon, the self-love card, we also have the Three of Cups, which is a lot of celebration, a feeling of happiness, joy, maybe seeing your friends again, you know, getting to talk to people you care about, because that to me is good news, good energy shared with your supportive network. Just a great feeling as you go into the future here. Wow, okay, that was a little unexpected, but we do have the Death card on there as well. So to me, this is a powerful transformation. This could even mean a huge transformation of the kind of people you're hanging out with. You might have like all new, way better friends or a more supportive community around you. And that's really coming in very strongly. You might as well be letting go of certain social circles that just no longer fit your personal path ahead. That's some Scorpio energy on that Death card too. So it's a big transformation, big change. Ooh, on the bottom we got the Four of Wands. Very nice energy of soulmates, twin flames. Oh, and we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the second deck. That's a nice little extra message there for some of my Leos. You could be meeting a soulmate, deepening things with a soulmate, because wow, Four of Wands with a Ten of Cups. That is like homecoming, celebration. Wow. Deepening a commitment in a relationship. Just feeling very, very happy about where you are. Let's get an affirmation on this for you, Leo. And we have the triple moon. The triple moon is coming up for you, Leo. So embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. I definitely feel that, because things like the moon card, that Pisces energy, is very divine, very spiritual, but then it's also important to stay grounded and stable like that Hermit and that Knight of Pentacles. So absolutely. Very beautiful reading here for you, Leo. Take good care of yourself. Be good to yourself. And don't let anyone rush you. Go at your own pace. And let your process unfold. Thanks so much again for being here. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, share with your friends, and leave a comment or a like. Take care, and I'll see you soon.